Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Hypermine Vanilla Season 3. We're back over here at Port Hypermine. You can see that behind me. And we're going to be continuing work on the upstairs this time of our Port Hypermine townhouse. So, let's get started. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Last time we were here, we were down in the first floor, and that was last episode. I said we might be working on the Iron Farm storage room, but I have got a design I really want to get going up in the upstairs. So we're going to get started on that today, and we will hopefully be at the Iron Farm storage room next week. Who knows? Don't hold me to it. I hesitate promising that far in advance because I really don't know what I'm going to have the inspiration for. So we've got the inspiration here. We're going to stay here. Before we do that, though, we've got a little bit of housekeeping to take care of. So you might remember in Season 2, we had the Hall of Patrons up in the Hypertropolis Unity penthouse. And now we're not on that server any longer, that map. It has been reset. We're over here now, so we have to come up with some other way of honoring patrons. And so what I've decided is that we are going to name pets. That might seem kind of odd. We're going to name a dog after one of the Patreon patrons today, but that's the best we got right now. We'll try and figure out some better way. Oh, hello, sheep. You know what? I'm gonna spare your life today. Our sheep are supposed to be staying in the sheep pen over there, but they keep getting out, and he just ate my front lawn. I'm gonna leave him alone. We've got this dog here. What we're going to do is say thank you very much, Whoa Tabernac, for your continued support on Patreon. And what we're going to do is we're also going to color code this just to say, okay, that is Whoa Tabernac, also known as Sebastian. So thank you very much for your continued support there. And if you're not sure what Patreon is, there's a link down in the description box below. You can go check that out for yourself. I'm not going to put too much stock into that at the moment. We've got things to do. We're going to come in here, and while I was putting together the design for the upstairs, which I've done a little bit of work on. So we've moved the beds over here. We've got an auto smelter right there, and I've started moving the storage up into the attic because that's where we're going to be storing things. But I had a couple of changes I wanted to do down here first. So let's take that out of the way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. You notice this right here. We've got a shelf on this level and then a shelf slightly lower right there. We're going to change that up. I don't like it. We're also going to put a shelf right there. And then we're going to come into our inventory and drop a chest right there just to give us a little bit more storage, right? And then we'll put a shelf there and there. I know we haven't gotten to the the bottom floor yet, but don't worry, we shall in due course. All right, so what we're going to do now is put a chest there and a chest there. We're going to come back in here, bring the trap chest out. We'll put that right like so, and then we're going to come over here, take this shelf out and this shelf out, and then you remember that little trick of the lantern that I do. Put a lantern right there, cauldron, no, not right there. Put a cauldron right there, some water, and then we'll bring a birch leaf right like so, and then we'll come back in. Shelf? No shelf. Okay, so the next order of business, we're going to come right here like so. Just to change things up a bit, we've got blue pillows all over the place. Why would we have a blue table also? So we're going to change that up. Let's get the axe out. We're also going to put some cushions on our dining room table, our chairs as well. So we'll need to get the sea lantern. We'll put away our food for the moment and put the sea lantern down here like that. Grab the dirt. Not like we need dirt, but you never know. Okay, so we lost that one. What we'll do is come up here like so, and we'll put our banner, and then we should be able to go like, oh, nope, wrong way. Need to point at the bottom of that block like so, and I've got some scaffolding blocks we'll need to put like that, and then we can put our chair back right like that. All right, so I think that's pretty good. So if you know, or if you have seen any other areas of improvement, please let me know in the description box below. But for now, we're going to turn our attention to the top floor. And what I need to do is put away some of this stuff. And you go over into the other one. Let's see, we'll put chest, and that's all that goes in the wood section. We got spruce right here. We're gonna need some more of that, and some slabs. And you are probably going to facepalm at this point. I think that when we were putting together, I may have gone through a few iterations, but I tried to get this neat little inset effect on the roof. I don't know if I don't have an example. So I was trying to show off some of the logs here in the roof and then have a little inset detail, and I couldn't quite get it. But you know, I've gotten it now. So what we're going to do is we're going to tear out all of these planks that you see me doing right like this. I'm going to tear this whole thing out because the ceiling for the first floor is necessarily going to be the floor of the second floor, if that makes sense. Hopefully that does, but what we're going to do is tear out this whole section up here, and then we're going to come back in and put in the actual floor and ceiling. So let me finish tearing this out, and I'll bring you back when we're ready for the next part. Well, this is kind of an odd look, isn't it? No ceiling at all on the first floor. So what we're going to do is come across, let's see how we can do this easily. I even took out my stairs. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's see. Can we get over here? Yes, we can. So what we're going to do is come across like so with the logs. And that's going to give us kind of this idea of strength also. We're bringing in these pillars. Well, it's horizontal pillars. It's not really like vertical pillars. But that's going to give us the idea that this thing is well anchored. And we're going to be able to see that through the ceiling down below. And then the next order of business, we need to come over here. That thing is in the way. We're going to come across like this. And then we'll come like so. And we'll just come kind of back over it like this. And that's going to give us that one. We'll cover in on the side there. And then, man, my neighbors are noisy. We've got, you know what? I can't take it much more blocks. Okay, good. Yeah, so Kondrik has set up a little villager breeder right outside there in one of the extra villager huts, and they are noisy. Tell you what, I'm somewhat annoyed by them, but you know, we'll make do. We'll just turn down the volume, and Bob's your uncle. We should be fine. All right, what I'm going to do over here is just get ready for a future thing that we need to do, and that's the only floor lighting that we have to do. We're going to be able to hide lighting in the rest of this design, but let me put these away. And then what I'm going to show you is kind of what we're dealing with here on the second floor. We're going to bring our slabs in like so and cover in between all of these logs right here. So you can kind of see the inset look that I was going for, but what this is also going to do is upstairs, it's going to give me kind of the floor plan for how that whole thing is going to come together. So what I'm going to do is off camera, I'm just going to fill all this in, and then when we come back, we will get upstairs and start working on the rest of this. So I'll see you in just a moment. All right, we are back. We're about to get started on the more fun part. Let me eat here. When I don't have the food in my inventory, it kind of throws things off. So let's just do a quick tour here. You can see on a large scale what we're going for. You see the inset detail gives a little bit extra visual interest here to the ceiling, which I had wanted from the very beginning, and those planks just weren't doing it. Also, you saw me tear out the stairs earlier, so we've converted that over into this regular stairs instead of slabs. And then if we go around to this side back here, we can see we've got it kind of covered in here just to soften the edges a bit. I don't know if we're going to keep this basement level or not, or if we're going to put some other store or something under there. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, we've got it and we can use it in the future. But my goal here is to have all the storage up top. So we're not going to be using the basement. We'll try and squeeze some other building in under here. Or I've been telling the other Hyperminers they can try and squeeze a building or a business or something under there, kind of like you would see in those kind of cities back in the day. So what we're going to do here is get some trap doors, and we're going to go, let's see, we'll start about here. We can see what we do with that. Give us a little bit of a railing situation here, and then we'll do that. Okay, so what that's going to do is give us a little bit of protection right here to keep us from falling down the stairs. So that means we have to come over here. We're going to have a wall right here, but we'll see that kind of come together real soon. So what we're going to do is put in our main walls, and we can't quite do what we want to do here because we need to go up 4 on each side, and we're going to do like that. Okay, so yep, there we go, and we'll connect that over like that, and we're going to skip one like you've seen me do. Oh wait, you know what? We need to take out that. I've got I don't have a silk touch pick. Do I? Where would that be? Let's come over here. There's a silk touch pick, and what we're going to do is grab some diorite. Yep, we're going to grab that. We'll take this guy out. So there we go. We got that. And then we'll put diorite back in there. And that way we don't have glass connecting to this particular spruce pillar like so. Can we get up there? Yes, we can. And I can't jump anymore. All right, so what we're going to do is knock that out. I can't. Let's do that. Okay, and now I've kept myself from getting up to that point. There you go, derping about on camera with soap. So what we're going to do is put our logs in like that, and then we're going to come right here, same deal, and that's going to give us some more of that structure kind of coming together. And then what we do is we'll have one right here like that, and we'll cover in like so, and then we're going to have one here and here and here and here, and this is going to be the last batch of these logs, I think, for the rest of this build, and we'll see how that comes together right like that. And we'll come across like this, and there we've got our kind of infrastructure in place for how the rest of this thing is going to come together. I'm going to finish preparing the materials, and then I'll bring you back once we are ready to put in the walls and the bedrooms. All right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've gotten the skeleton in place for all of our pillars up top here. So we can kind of see how that's coming together. Okay, so you see that? Ooh, stuck. Oh. And I should be able to get rid of that. What we're going to do up here is just come in with some slabs. Again, you remember the detail that we had down in the bottom floor. I'm going to come in like so. And this is going to be, I didn't want it right there, thank you. Do that. And then we'll go like so. So even here on the second floor, we're going to have that same detail. And then in the bedrooms, we'll do the same. This is going to be a bedroom. This is going to be a bedroom. And then we've got a closet there. And then we'll take some spruce wood. I didn't quite get everything. And over here, we're going to put some slabs there and slabs right there. That should be good to go. And then you're probably wondering, what in the world are you doing with this dirt? Well, I need the dirt so I can do upside down stairs like this, and then we can just come in like so right there. Did the same thing over on this side. And then what that's going to do is give us the idea that we've got shelves going in here. And as we start putting these walls in, we're just going to focus on the walls for the remainder of this episode. We won't get into the interior decoration of the bedrooms quite yet because we're running out of time. What we're going to do here is just do a wall like that. And in here, we'll see how to split that apart on a later date. We're going to put some more shelves in like this. We'll just come in. We're not going to continue that same idea with the pillar because that, yeah, it really cramps this thing up. We want this to be shelving for our, actually just a closet. Okay, so we're going to leave our what are those? The torches in place so that we don't have any mob spawns. And then we'll come in here, grab that like so. Okay, and then we'll get spruce stair like that. Okay, so there's one door. And what we're going to do the same thing here and here. We'll just go out the doors and take care of both of these. Okay, Cass is asking me something. He's got some questions. Just a moment. Okay, because he is, you got to go check it out. So links to everybody else's channel are on the Hypermine subreddit, which is in a link down in the description box below. Feel free to go check that out. But that is our Cass of the Mizuma Games channel. And he is doing some really, really fun stuff over at his base. So go check that out. He is also working on some stuff. I think we might be getting together for some stuff here at the Iron Farm. No, you don't go like that. But we shall see. We're just chatting up there. And we may be getting together on that. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what the future may hold. I think he's got some ideas about that. So, yeah. So what we see... Oh. That's right, I had misplaced that block. All right, so what I hope you're seeing here is kind of this cramped nature that we have here in this house, okay? So, oh, yeah, I'm going to hide that with a brown carpet. It's just I don't have any brown dye. It's the cocoa bean. I don't have any on me. I'm not sure if there is any around here. I kind of get confused as to which worlds have which resources. I can't remember if that one has been retrieved yet. So yeah, in a medieval house, we're not going to have tons of space. See, we've got a much smaller area. This is not a mansion. This is a lower middle class housing or dwelling, if you will. And so we don't have tons of space, but we are going to manage to fit 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom in here. But we're going to be doing that in the next episode. So do let me know what you think. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this particular interior design. And we will get back to this one. I am going to say we're going to go work on the Iron Farm storage area next week. So then we'll come back to Port Hypermine, hopefully after you've had a chance to comment and let me know what you think of the overall design. But, you know, for the moment, I would go put my stuff away, but I have not left myself access to my stuff. We'll get that sorted out next time as well. But anyway, let's go into F5 mode. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It means a lot. If you have enjoyed, do think about hitting that like button. It helps me out more than you know. And if you haven't done so already, think about subscribing. And that way you're up to date on whatever is going on the channel. And you can be the first to know when one of these hits the sub box. So anyway, that's going to be it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.